What's up guys, my name is Westy and today I'm back again talking about Battlefield 4, but today I'm here with some thoughts on sniping in Battlefield 3 and how I think it could be improved in Battlefield 4. The footage you're actually watching in the background is of Engineer class, but it will switch to the Recon class soon enough. I switch out to the SV98 with an ACOG sight, and I have to say I did pretty well with it. I'm not usually a Recon man, I'm not great at sniping to be honest. I'm assuming like Recon is sniping because in Battlefield 3 I think the classes are a little bit sort of linear and a little bit too squashed up. So I'm going to say that Recon is sniping, even though you can get some aggressive people go around with PDWs. But that's besides the point. Basically, I did quite well with the SV98 and ACOG in this, so I thought I'd pop a video about it, and it got me thinking about Battlefield 4 sniping. So at the moment in Battlefield 3, it's quite heavily contested that people think the damage ratings and the way the bullet detection and all the hitboxes work for sniper rifles isn't exactly perfected, let's put it that way. Now, as everybody knows, like with a bolt action sniper rifle, if you hit someone with that in the head, obviously it's a one-hit kill. And then after the first few patches, DICE introduced a small hitbox on the torso of the enemy player. That if you hit that with your bolt action sniper, that's one hit kill as well. Now that means that if you hit them slightly to the side, left or right, or slightly below or slightly above that hitbox, basically you're not going to get the one hit kill that you deserve. Obviously it's quite hard to hit a running target at, let's say, maybe 150 meters. Let's say you just missed the head, you hit the torso and you don't get the kill. That's quite annoying for you, I guess. If you remember back to Bad Company 2, all the 50 cal sniper rifles on that were one hit kill from the torso up, and I think that made the game easier to play, obviously, because if you're going to hit them anywhere from the torso above, you're going to get a one hit kill. But obviously it's still quite hard to perfect the art of sniping in a game anyway, so leading a target and trying to hit the torso or the head is quite difficult. And this is something I think should translate across to Battlefield 4, where the hit detection for snipers and all the damage ratings and everything like that should be, if you hit the torso or the head, it's one hit kill with a 50 cal sniper rifle. Now, lots of people have resorted to hardcore mode in Battlefield 3 to sort of get their 50 cal fix, I like to call it, which basically where if you hit anybody from the, I think it's the stomach up in hardcore mode, you get a one hit kill, obviously because you get less health, and 60% if you get hit with a 50 cal sniper rifle, it's an 80% damage hit, I think, anywhere else above the belly line, I don't know what you call that, but above the waistline, it's 80 damage, so obviously you can get one hit kill because they've only got 60 HP. So moving on from the bolt action sniper rifles, I'm going to move on to the semi-automatic sniper rifles. And this is one thing that I really don't like in Battlefield 3. They've put in, obviously, semi-automatic sniper rifles because they are real things in real life, and Battlefield 3 is realistic to a point. But I think that the way they work, where the SKS is now extremely overpowered in comparison to the M417 and the like, that the balance isn't there in Battlefield 3. They've just sort of let it go, the DICE developers, and they haven't really sort of brought it back into line again. Obviously, a semi-automatic, you have an extreme advantage over like a bolt action sniper, where you can fire 2 shots at them quite quickly, whereas a bolt action has to get the headshot or the torso one hit kill to take you down. So I think in Battlefield 4 they really need to balance the semi-automatic sniper rifles a little bit more, and perhaps nerf them in comparison to the 50 cal. I really think that if you're going to be sniping, I'd much prefer to play with a 50 cal sniper, because for me, getting a kill with a gun like that is just much more satisfying than getting a kill with a semi-automatic. And then sort of coming through all of that, I think the sounds for the sniper rifles in Battlefield 3 aren't amazing. I mean, for any gun, they don't differentiate a huge amount across the whole range of guns. They're not very deep, they're not very punchy, they're not like the Bad Company 2 sounds. Now, I might sound like I'm a little bit nostalgic about Battlefield Bad Company 2. I talk about it quite a lot, but I used to really enjoy that game, and the whole experience of the battlefield just made me feel like I was actually in the battle. So for me, I think the 50 cal snipers should have a lot more punch in the sound that they actually make when you fire them than they actually do. Now, as we know, Battlefield 3 uses 20% of Frostbite 2 engine's capacity to actually play the game, whereas Battlefield 4 is going to be using 80% of its capacity. So that means that the DICE developers have got a lot of room that they can use to actually sort of benefit to make the sounds better in that game, because I think that's something they really need to work on. The sound is great in Battlefield 3 and it's really well designed, but I just think it lacks sort of the pack-a-punch feeling that you get from Bad Company 2. But anyway, I want to hear your thoughts, guys, because they're what matter the most, and you're the reason why I'm making videos. I want to interact with you guys. So I want you guys to let me know about how you feel about Battlefield 3's sniping, and what you'd like to see in Battlefield 4 for that as well, and whether you think I'm just an old fart who likes playing Bad Company 2 too much about the sounds, or is it not just me and you guys think the sound isn't as great as well. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to give it a like if you did. I've been Westy, and I'll see you in the next one.